Hello everyone, welcome to Always Open. On today's show, we're going to be talking about superpowers, going commando, and a question from Peter H. about being a positive male influence. On today's episode, I'm your host, Barbara Dunkelman, and with me I have...
Hi. Oh, do I do me?
Oh yeah.
I'm Ryan. Hi.
You do you,
positive male
you
influence.
girls.
Yay! Ooh, we're in trouble.
Yeah, Ryan here. I'm Lindsay Jones.
And I'm Mariel Salcedo, the friendly neighborhood Mariel.
I love the way you introduce yourself every episode.
I never know how to do it.
What does that mean? You just say hi.
Well, I know, but like I always think in my head like I'm gonna say something, and then I don't.
You really chill with it. It's just like, never.
Well, it's
There's
because
been other times.
Mariel's like co-host, essentially,
Uh-huh.
and so she's pretty much on every episode.
Gotta stop building yourself up in your head. You're like, all right, it's gonna be great.
Come on,
Mariel.
My favorite is when you're like, it's me.
Just
I always
flip the
fuck
table.
up which camera. I'll never look at the right one. So
The funniest I think has been when we had was it Katie Morton? Where
Yeah.
like you went, she thought you were going to me next, and she was just like waiting for
Yeah.
it. It was just like on her.
yes.
Because I communicated with her. I was like, all right, we're going to introduce you last because you're our special guest. But I didn't communicate that with everyone else who's in production.
So
the
you're
cameras
saying
looked at
we're
her.
not special is what I'm
Not at
hearing
all.
here.
Our
Like,
special guest, Ryan Haywood and
no,
Lindsay
we're
Jones.
not special, Lindsay. We're not last.
Fine. I've known that since I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
My parents are like, you're the rough draft. Your sister's the final copy, okay?
Oh, hey.
They perfected it with her.
They did.
Well, let's do our shot of the week,
Oh god.
which is the bee sting.
For
Mine's
us.
a different color, I guess.
Me and Meryl are going to do the shot of the week. You guys are doing
Yeah.
a non-alcoholic shot.
Cheers. Yay.
This is the bee sting,
To sobriety.
submitted by Glenn C., and it consists of
Smells
Jack
good.
Daniels, butterscotch, schnapps, and Fireball. And apparently, it does not smell great.
All right, let
No,
me
it smells
smell
good.
it.
It smells
Whoa.
like butterscotch.
Yeah, I think it smells
Give
good.
it a whiff.
You're nuts.
It does kind of smell like butterscotch. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my extra pregnancy hormones are like, really smell that. Yes.
Well, cheers,
Cheers, you
everyone.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers to.
Slam the table.
I don't have Jenkins here to judge us for not finishing them.
I'll do what she does.
Oh,
though.
that was really good. I just want a glass of
Wasn't
that.
bad.
Oh yeah, Texas,
like
that was
Kool-Aid,
fine.
right?
Yeah, it tastes like a Yankee candle.
It's a bunch
Texas.
of different juices. is what that was.
Probably a good thing we're not doing two of those though.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
It's like a Yankee candle.
Yeah, that's it. It tastes like a candle store.
That's probably the most like white woman thing I do is I go into Yankee Candle for like 30 minutes and just
Yeah.
smell
Just
everything.
smell everything.
In my mind, I'm
By
just,
myself.
Mariel is now wandering around a Yankee Candle store just licking it.
Delicious.
Tastes like that shot we did.
It was one time. I think it was like a girls' podcast or something that we did where we lit a bunch of candles. I think it was like an RT podcast, and it was like I can't remember what exactly it was, but so Patrick sent me to Target to get a bunch of candles, and so I just like went and got like 15. And I was in a rush because I had to come back here. And the girl was like, "Do you mind if I smell all of them?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm kind of in a rush."
Like
She
the
was
cashier?
yeah. She was like, "Do you mind if I smell?" And I was like, "Oh, kind of in a
a
rush. Like I have to
quality
get back
check.
to work." And she's like, she's like, "It's just a thing I do." Like she literally opened each
got, like, a
one
fetish.
and like
Oh, it's weird.
smelled it. And I
Did
was like,
she?
"Bitch, I
Was
gotta
there
go."
like a face? Was it like?
She was like getting off from it.
No, there wasn't so much of a
It's
face.
like a
but
thing
there-
I do,
Yeah,
like,
she was just like, I just had to like
I
smell
just.
them all.
This is for me, okay?
Yeah.
I just need to do this.
I need this.
You
That's
need
time
to
for
let.
you.
I am a cashier in a
God.
candle store. You need to give me this.
Can you be addicted to that? Like get addicted to smelling candles?
Oh, dude, you can
Like, you gotta stop.
addicted to everything.
Anything. I
Even
mean, I think you
smelling.
found your person
Like
right
endorphin
there.
type style
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Or
Stop
maybe.
going into anthropology and smelling their candles. Enough.
Has your like sense of smell changed at all since you've
It's been like heightened.
pregnant?
I feel like I have like the lamest superpower ever. I'm like, someone's baking bread nearby.
Oh, hey.
Oh my.
Subway? I used to walk by a Subway, the actual Subway store, every day when I went to school and college, and the smell of fresh bread was like, they should
That's how
make
they
a
get you.
perfume out
Dude,
of
Jimmy
this.
John's.
Jimmy John's is
man.
good. I lived near a donut shop with Maggie when I was staying at her place.
rest
That
in
was
peace.
excellent. And I would, yeah, it was Ken's Donuts, of course. Yeah, Ken's Donuts on Guadalupe. Check it out. It's
Don't they have
delicious.
like 10-cent donuts or like is
Yeah,
there like some
it's
deal?
cheap as
Super
shit.
cheap.
And it was great for when you're drunk and you're walking back from a party. You're like, let's get
Yeah.
2 dozen donuts.
Yeah, because they're open.
For me.
They're open 24 hours. It's insane.
I always assume
Still?
that there's just like a fan somewhere in there that they're just wafting it out
Oh
on the
yeah,
street on purpose.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sure.
smart. It's like when they do like houses for sale and the person puts in like freshly baked cookies into the oven.
They know.
Yeah, it's a tactic.
Yeah.
I
I
have
want to eat this house.
Yep.
Hansel and Gretel.
I bet this house tastes like a Yankee Candle.
Oh,
My go-to smell is always vanilla for candles.
vanilla.
I always get vanilla.
I always get like my mom always did like an apple cinnamon type thing. So that's what I like.
Yeah,
Which is
vanilla's
that.
usually my go-to. I try and make it even more cheesy and do like holiday themed ones. So if it's Halloween, it'll be like caramel apples or like themed ones that are like boo scent. I'm like, oh, it's a ghost. Like,
Ooh, I love the
what
smell.
does
This
a ghost
smells
smell
scary.
like? Yeah.
What is the smell of Halloween?
I get
Mothballs.
candy corn, pumpkin.
Yeah, candy corn,
Pumpkin's a
pumpkin.
good one.
Sweaty
Yeah.
children.
Yes.
I think
Knives
there's
and
ones-
apples.
There's one that's like hayride trail or something.
There you go.
Like that. Ooh, it's like that's very
Smells
fall.
like Texas.
Smells like Texas.
Yeehaw. Well, speaking of Texas, we're going to do a roaster toast, which we introduced on the last episode of Always Open, I believe, with Gus, where we asked one cast member to bring a photo from some time in their past, and then we either make fun of them or say that it's really super cool. And this week's victim is Lindsay,
Yes.
who has provided us with so many photos that it was so hard to pick just one.
Well, you were like, do you have any embarrassing photos from your childhood? And I'm like, hang on a second. Every single photo I've ever taken.
This is binder number 1.
Yeah. So let's pull up our photo of the week. Hey!
Oh my God.
All right, step 1, identify Lindsay.
Find out which one. It's not hard.
Are you the
down,
upside
right?
down one?
Yep. That's me.
I thought, no offense, I thought that was a little boy.
Yeah. No, a lot of people did. It's okay.
I think it's just based off the haircut. Although I can't tell how your hair is cut in that
I
one.
want to know about that fucking rock star over to your.
Which one?
The one.
Well,
the
just-
one on
Oh, a couple of them.
our left, I guess.
Going
if you're
like
looking
this?
at it.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this was in the 90s. I think maybe mid 90s. So this was like Spice Girl time.
Okay.
So that's what they're doing is the girl power.
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
Were you guys
okay.
pretending to be Spice Girls?
They were, those two. Everyone else
Lindsay
is
was-
doing their
Why
own
were
thing.
you?
Space Kid.
You were pretending that
Cheerleaders.
gravity had changed directions.
Yes.
And
Yeah, give us a little backstory about this photo.
One, it's in Girl Scouts, as you can see, because we have the badges and people are in their sweet vests. So I was already the problem child. I actually got kicked out of my Girl Scout troop.
Were you like,
They
running like a
sucked.
cookie racket or something?
It's definitely like mixed in with the bully tendencies too. They were like, "You don't belong here. Like this place is for friendship and
Wow.
Were you rolling up on houses like,
learning." Yo,
hey, let's have a chat? I see you've only
Smoking
bought
her
a couple
cigarette.
Thin Mints.
how much?
What
how
a-
many you need?
I know.
How many Thin Mints you want?
I got
You know you want
quotas to
some.
make, all right?
Listen, I'm not gonna let you shut this door unless you buy 5 boxes from me right now.
It's gonna get real unpleasant. Is that your car in the driveway? Be a real shame if something happened to that.
I got my baseball bat right here.
My girls are all ready. They're all hopped up on the cookies.
God.
This is the best gangster movie.
I wish I had that like mentality or even like that intelligence, but no, I wasn't good at willing
You
and
wish
dealing.
you
Yeah.
were a mob boss.
Yeah, hell yeah, as a kid, it'd
All
be
right.
awesome. What was it? How was the movie with Melissa McCarthy where they go on the whole thing with the Girl Scouts?
I don't remember what
Yeah.
it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
If it were like that, awesome.
Yeah.
But I wasn't that smart as a kid. I would just like hit people and shit. And they were
Just
like, you can't do
thug.
that. Yeah.
You were the muscle.
There was no talking. Just like, exactly. I was the tall backup one, the husky kid.
Yeah, get him, boys, get him.
Rough him up. I'll rough him up.
It looks like you already got in a fight today.
Exactly. Oh, I was taking blood.
I assume
yes.
you won. No,
Yeah,
no,
I did.
don't tell me you gave blood. Tell
That
me.
needle lost.
Yeah, there you go.
Rough him up.
Goodness. But yeah, so already problem child in the Girl Scout troops, and they're like, let's get a photo, let's look nice. And I was, of course, always the kid who was like, let me fuck up this photo, this wonderful photo that we can take together. How can I screw it up? So I was really bored at the time, so I pretended like I was dead, like a dead animal. So that's why my legs are in
okay.
the air. I'm like,
That
I
makes
hate
sense
this.
now.
Okay.
I thought you were just like trying to do a cool pose.
No,
Yeah, I thought you were
not
just
at
being
all.
weird.
Yeah. Well, I was.
I guess you were.
Yeah.
Did you inform everyone afterwards? Like, no, I was being dead in
Yeah.
protest.
I did. They were like, what was that all about? I'm like, I'm dying. You've killed me.
You've killed me.
See, to me, this is
I
cool to
hate
me
it.
because it's like it's cool to go against the grain, you know, and
This
just not.
as a kid.
Yeah, especially with when you're with a bunch of girls and you get kind of like that group mentality. Everyone's like girl power, and you're just like, nah, fuck it.
I was just like the
I'm
ones
dead.
next to me too are doing the cheerleader pose where they're like, let's look pretty. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck that.
How old were you in
No. Oh my God. Let's see, it was 94. So it's 5.
5.
Yeah.
That's a young age to be in the Girl Scouts,
Yeah.
You were
feel.
5? Oh my God. Yeah, that's so young.
and you already were a badass.
Yeah.
Did a car just drive by us?
Sure did,
On
right?
like
Dude,
half
We're like
the
a
window?
real restaurant.
Weird.
We're actually, yeah, we're not even anywhere
Kinda.
near Rooster Teeth Studios. We're downtown somewhere.
Come on.
I'll double check with my
progress.
dad, but he said it was 94.
Okay.
And if he said something wrong, he's a liar and not me. So
It's important to know who to blame.
Exactly.
Really, is
Take
what
that,
I'm
Dad.
taking away from
why
this.
would you text me this?
So
check your facts.
the real question is, do we want to make fun of Lindsay for this? Is
A
this-
little bit,
I'd understand.
but
I'm kind of like on the toast side of
yeah,
this.
I liked it. I like the green shorts. I thought
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was my favorite part.
Also very 90s.
Yeah.
I had a lot of neon shorts.
yeah.
I just like
Wait,
Yeah,
can
we
you
all
pull it
did.
back up
That's
again? I
fine.
need
Neon
to
shorts
really
and tie-dye
examine
shirts.
You need
this
to take it in.
picture.
Let's
See,
examine
I'm
it one more
afraid of.
time.
I'm
Pull,
afraid to
pull
make.
the evidence back up. Exhibit A.
I don't want to make fun of her because I'm afraid she'll
I
call
lose
her
you
girl.
You even have
girl
like
team.
the hands up, like I
Yeah.
am fucking dead,
I'm
you
stiff.
guys.
Yeah,
those-
rigor mortis
Those
going on.
sweet pink socks that go up to like
Yeah.
half my leg.
All those,
Christ.
all those Girl Scouts are gonna like form Voltron and just come kick my butt if I
that's
say
perfect.
anything mean.
I was forming the base.
There you go. You're the leg.
Do you still know any of these girls?
Oh, fuck no. No, not at all.
I was like, I wonder if what I
Nope.
say is going to offend any of these kids.
I think one of them was named Brittany Bartlett, and I only know that because my family still talks to her family. So
Good to know.
thanks for
Brittany,
watching,
if you're out
Brittany.
there,
Yeah.
cheers.
Congrats
to
on
you.
becoming a doctor.
Yeah,
to
I
pick
really,
one.
I like the. I think I'm gonna toast it mostly because I like that rock star, not because of you. It has nothing to do with you.
That's fine.
The picture itself.
This is pretty
I like
slick
the kid.
pink
I like the
socks.
kid on the left with like the white shirt, and she like to me she looks like she's really going for it. She's fucking rocking out. She's
Yeah.
got a look on her face that kind of looks demented from here, but it's probably because I have bad eyesight.
I
The
like
one
to
on the
go-
far left?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
you're just-
definitely a ghost. She's
Yeah.
not really there.
She died years ago before that troop was ever assembled.
Yeah,
It's a
no, the
horrible
one
scouting
sitting
accident.
down. Okay, no, the one sitting down far to the or like with her hands on her knees. She definitely looks like she
Meryl,
is probably a ghost.
they're
Yeah.
all ghosts.
Oh my god, surprise!
Lindsay's
just
the only one
walked
in that
away.
picture.
That's why
like
she's
the-
upside down. It's one of those.
Oh my god, yeah.
The image is gone, but I like the person in the far right who was just kind of like coloring.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were like, why are you interrupting my
That
color?
person looks way older than everybody else. Was that like a?
I don't know. Like, I guess someone's brother or sibling who
I was
was, like
gonna say,
visiting. Yeah.
I don't want to cast aspersions. It did look like it was a little boy instead of a
Yeah.
little girl, so maybe it was just like, oh, and my son had to come along too.
I'm in the photo
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Or like he had to like
Someone's
babysit
old
his sister. Just came along for the ride.
Well, that's the whole point of Girl Scouts is not having to babysit. You just like, here,
Hell
teach
yeah.
my kid to be
That's like
responsible
the-
so I don't have
The
to.
whole purpose of camp, summer camp, and all those things.
That's
Right.
white people shit. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Is that white people shit?
I got put to work.
Nice. Yes. Your summer camp
had no
is a
camps.
mom.
My summer camp was a cow. That was my camp counselor.
I'm gonna toast your photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna toast to that too.
Toast to
Thank
your
you.
photo.
I appreciate
Not
that.
because of you though, because of everyone else.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Can you guys go back in time and convince people that I was cool? Please. I would have liked Friends.
You know, all those girls are probably like, "What's Lindsay Tuggy doing?" And then they Google Lindsay Tuggy, and they're like,
And they
"Oh,
find nothing.
my fucking
She's
God."
gone.
I still have you as Lindsay Tuggy in my phone.
Oh, nice.
I should probably change that.
That's a
Please
good
do.
last name. Jones is good. Jones is like
I like
like
Jones.
established.
Thanks.
Do people really care about what your name is anymore?
Not with someone like Zach Galifianakis. Apparently not.
Well, if you're funny enough, it doesn't matter.
true.
I'm too far deep into it.
Yeah,
to change
you're
Dunkelman.
committed.
Dunkelman's a good. It fits you though.
Dunkelman.
Well, are you gonna stick with if?
Barbara, listen, Barbara Dunkelman sounds like a 68-year-old grandma, and then you meet you, and then you're like, holy shit.
And then one day I will be a 68-year-old
And then you're like,
It'll fit
I
perfectly.
grew into it.
Yeah, but then
Who wants cookies?
you say that, but by then all the grandmas will be like the Bethany's and
and
Ugh,
Tiffany.
who wants
Yeah.
a Bethany? Well, we
Ew.
already have a grandma, Beth Ann, who works here.
Me too.
you'll have the young name because they'll all come back around.
It's
You know,
true,
all the
maybe
young kids will be like.
Barbara will come back into style.
Yeah, all the Gretas and what's another like
Ruth.
Ruth.
Yeah.
Ruth.
I have an aunt, a great aunt Ruth.
I have I
Roseanne.
had a grandmother Gertrude, which I don't think will ever come back into
Nice.
style.
Oh, Aunt Gert.
Gertrude.
I have a friend named, her dog's name is what's her name? It's Gertrude Millicent, and then her last name, which I'm not going to say.
Her dog's name.
Her dog.
Way to
a
pull
lot
it
of
back
names for a
in.
dog,
That is
yeah.
a lot of names for dogs.
Maggie says when
Gertie.
she gets older, she's going to go back to Margaret. Like Grandma Margaret.
I have no way to segue into this, but if I ever get a dog, I'm gonna name it BuzzFeed.
Perfect.
This episode of Always Open is brought to you by BuzzFeed Video, only available on YouTube Red. Check out the Try Guys' new YouTube Red original series, Squad Wars, on BuzzFeed Video. Watch celebrity squads face off for the title of Top Squad in a series of outrageous challenges. The local newscast challenge features the Dude Sons versus Funhouse, which premiered on March 9th, so make sure you check it out. Take a look at this exclusive clip featuring our very own James and Elise.
Let's go live to reporter Elise. What's going on out there, Elise?
Hi, James. Thank you. I'm here with Chris. He's a professional animal wrangler. Chris, thanks for being with us.
Nice to meet you.
How does?
Oh, sorry, these guys are always getting out on
You got me there, Chris. You knew I didn't like the roaches.
Yeah.
You got 30 seconds right now to keep going.
You told me there was just gear in there, Chris.
This is Bubba.
Oh, my
This is
gosh.
Argentine black and white Tegu. He looks menacing, but he's super friendly.
Oh yeah, I like getting some tongue action from Bubba.
I love Elise.
Oh,
Elise is
so
amazing.
good.
She wants tongue action from Bubba.
Yeah, she does.
Just feed the roach to the. Oh no,
Oh,
Exactly. There you go. Was that,
Right.
that was a hissing cockroach, yeah? It looked like it.
it's probably pizza
Mr.
somewhere right
Science
now.
Man. Come on.
Ryan, you should have all the answers.
Tiny. I don't know answers. I don't have to know answers anymore. I'm not doing
You're
smart
a
stuff
science
anymore.
man
That's
and
why
you're
we
married
brought
to a
you
bed.
here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, this is the wrong show. We have a different show for that. That's Spot of Science, right?
No.
It's
can
actually
be
a
nerdy,
spot
too.
of science.
spot.
I got
See,
very
there we
angry
go.
because they stole our top tier spot on the alphabetical list.
The A took it over. Nice.
Yeah.
Mother.
It's like, you
Always Open covers any subject. We range from the crude to the intellectual.
that should be our new slogan.
Boom.
Boom.
Done.
Done.
Lindsay, go
You
into
heard it
marketing.
here.
Say it, yeah, your PR now.
I'd be
All right.
horrible PR.
Well, let's
Be like,
move
"It's good."
on to our Have You Ever segment.
By the way, that was a really weird appetizer.
You didn't like it? We'll take it off the
Not a
menu.
fan.
You didn't think it was delicious? All right, well, this is actually a new segment. I asked for suggestions from people on Twitter, and this is one from Twitter user Tommy WAFC. And Tommy asks, have you ever gone commando?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe once.
Really? You're not a commando kind of guy?
You know, like the free ball?
Look, well, here's the thing. Yeah, for dudes, the underwear is providing a real important service. It's keeping everything in better places.
Boxers are practically commando, though. There's a lot
They
of
really
room
are.
to breathe.
Yeah.
Are you a boxers guy, a briefs guy, boxer briefs?
Boxer briefs.
No, not really briefs, but yeah, MeUndies has really gotten me into the boxer brief kind
So
of thing.
Michael
So
loves now.
I feel like it's the perfect amount of tightness.
it's good. Yeah, it still gives you a little sway, but not like full dangle. You know?
Yeah. It's comfortable,
Not
but
full
supportive.
dangle.
I've had to go commando a couple times in my life, and they were all very unpleasant because wearing jeans and having jeans rub up against your vagina lips, not pleasant.
Let's
Not
get
nice.
that.
I know I'm the odd man out on this, but for a while I went commando just because I thought it felt better than having underwear.
Really?
Really?
Like
This is
even with
great.
jeans on?
That's why I was like, jeans with no underwear is awesome. I'm gonna wear this forever. That was like 2 years of college. Maggie can attest
Wow.
to this. Yeah.
Here's the thing though. Let's take it up a notch. Have either or any of you gone commando not in pants?
Yes.
Commando and skirt's fine.
I had to be very careful.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Yes.
It was only when I was wearing a long skirt though, because if a breeze catches you on the wrong day, that's no good. But if
Just,
you're wearing a long
Marilyn
skirt,
Monroe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's never been on purpose. It's always been like.
Wait, huh?
Oh fuck! I forgot.
Damn it again.
No, it's like, oh shit, like I need to do laundry and I just like don't have time today.
Oh, okay.
Or,
That's
like,
still somewhat on purpose.
especially being in college and like a lot of the places are. Also, sorry, this is such a side note. I've noticed I do this weird fucking thing with my hand, and like if you go to the Y chat, you see me and I'm always doing this shit.
Yes.
It's so fucking weird. And
I'm gonna start doing that now.
I
just to
catch
make you feel
myself
better.
doing it. Anyway, yeah, just being in college and like being in like having the like community laundry or something, and then just being like, oh, I don't have time today.
That
to, like,
happened.
let this
So
sit.
the worst time when I was commando was it was the night before I was moving to Austin actually, and I had packed everything that I owned, forgetting to leave out an extra pair of underwear for myself. But it was a night where my friends had planned a surprise party for me, and so I just was wearing like a pair of jeans, and I show up at this bar, and like 30 people are there, and I'm just like, I wasn't planning on staying out very late because I don't have any underwear on.
Goodness.
But that was also the same night, and I've talked about it on other episodes before of Always Open. It was like my only one-night stand I had that night.
yeah.
And so I went back to that guy's house that night, and he like took off my pants, and I was like, surprise!
She was waiting for you.
Barbara.
Did he go back in like, did I get both by accident in one go?
I rip them.
Did you know that you don't have any?
God, I'm good.
It was an interesting feeling, especially like putting my pants back on with no underwear after sex. I was just like, this is very sensitive in this area.
And also, well, you probably washed up, but it's a little messy. It's all over the jeans.
A little messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have those jeans anymore. I threw them out.
So I would be terrified as a guy to
Oh yeah, it's scary down there.
yeah.
Especially,
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Ryan still doesn't venture very far.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think anybody could agree with you more than Meryl.
you want to make sure that that's all taken care of. You don't. They
But I just
wander
mean,
around.
there's like parts,
Yeah.
whereas like we have caves and we don't have to worry about these caves
I
venturing
mean, there
out.
are some, like, there's skin down there.
There's a few flaps.
Yeah, maybe
there's
you're not
some
like,
flaps, but, like,
You know, there's,
jumbo.
how
there are
far
other
do your
places
flaps
you
go?
can be in any or out.
Oh, you know, about like 4 inches. No, I'm just kidding.
Loose lip sync shifts, Ryan.
Do the
I'm like a
hello,
pastrami
can you
sandwich
tie
down
them in
there.
a bow?
Alright.
Can
You're
you
like
tie
some
your
some
pussy
curtains.
lips in a bow?
There you go.
Well, if you can.
I mean, we've all seen.
Let her go.
No commando. There you go.
Beautiful. We've all seen something about Mary, right? There's something about Mary.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Where the guy is that the movie where the guy?
Oh,
gets
yeah,
his
he gets his.
Yeah.
Well, it's the full pork and beans. I think they say at one point where it's like, yeah, there's some ball and then maybe some shaft.
He gets it all in there.
It's all tangled. Yeah, that's a big concern with commando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a zipper fly, which I think most guys' pants do have.
More than anything else, the underwear is just a safety measure to stop that from happening.
Yeah,
You
that's
just pull
what I
that
can
up and you're like, whew, I get to live another day.
Yeah.
Zip.
But I know some guys who like love it, who like they just like, you know.
Absolutely love them.
Yeah, actually, speaking of a guy, come
Oh,
on
there we go.
down.
Yes.
This dude, I feel like
Are you a commando man?
we had this conversation I think last week. That's why maybe
yeah,
you're
we
in my
did.
mind.
So it's button fly.
Okay.
Button
Button
fly.
fly. So you don't have to worry about the issue of the zipper.
Okay.
Button
The-
fly.
The
What's
beans,
button
the beans
fly?
in the
It's
front.
just
just
buttons.
buttons
So
instead
you
of a
just-
zipper.
You just
Oh,
button.
it's a button fly.
You just
Yeah.
button. You have the
Button
button
fly.
fly.
It's not a term for a dick.
Yeah,
I was like, what does it mean?
No, it's actually button fly, and I am a commando person. I actually appreciate the commando. I don't like underwear.
It feels good, right?
I have big legs, and I have a big butt. So therefore, everything kind of gets bunched up together and I don't
Okay.
like tightness around this area. So it just doesn't feel comfortable for me. So I tend to go commando because I don't like that. And I don't like briefs either because it's kind of tight and binding
No.
in this
I
little
guess
area.
No, they
like
suck.
Briefs suck. I
They're
don't like
awful.
briefs, and then I've tried the boxer thing, but then again, like you said, boxers don't really give you that support.
No.
Yeah.
So
Just
I
let you
just
breathe.
It's just a piece of fabric in between your other piece of fabric.
yeah, and then it just kind of gets weird. I don't know. So I'm not a
All
huge
right.
fan.
Well, the button fly, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That,
button
that
fly.
seems safer.
Yeah, because
That's the
zipper
safer
is a very scary situation.
Yes.
You do have to trim.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
If you're
That's
going
another
to do
thing.
a
And then
zipper
about the hair
situation,
part.
you need to trim it because there could be some situations.
Well, even
that,
trimming aside, I've heard most tales are like people getting a little bit of their ball sack cut in it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, ooh.
Yeah, that's-
like a little nick.
Yeah, I'm always a little bit nervous about that. So yeah.
Ugh.
Do you have a funny story about being commando though and bartending? It happened when I was working.
It happened 5 minutes ago.
By the way, when I was
check your drinks,
when I was
check
helping
your
with
drinks.
Mariel's drink, I actually was bartending at my bar at Rain on 4th, where I work every Friday and Saturday. And one night, I actually was wearing shorts, and they were cloth. And if you know cloth, when it gets wet, it can rip pretty quickly.
What kind of
So,
shorts
yeah,
are these?
they were like little cloth shorts that there's like little, I don't know, I got them from JCPenney, I don't know, something. They're nothing expensive because it's a bar. Anyways, I ripped a hole from the crotch all the way up.
Oh,
And so I was
no.
like, shit.
So did you get more tips that night? Or
Well, no. No. What happened was I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna fix this." So I run to the back and I'm like, "All right, what do? I have to have pants. It's like 11:30. I've got some duct tape." So I duct taped, but I had to do it in the office, and I was butt naked from the waist down, and my manager walks in on me. So he walks in on me with me pants down, and I've got my pants in my hand or my shorts in my hand and the duct tape, and he was like, "I don't want to know what you're doing. I don't want to know." 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, I think he might have thought I was trying to tuck. Do some tuckage situation. So yeah, it happened. So yeah, it was a little embarrassing.
Well,
but,
you made
know,
it through.
I made it through, and everything worked out.
now
And
we
duct
have the
tape
other
will
side.
save your shorts. So there you go.
So what's the one time you were commando, Ryan? You said it was one time?
Yeah, I mean, it was just been one of those situations where I just didn't have anything clean. I mean, there's no good story to it. It was just like, no, all right.
You never had like an accident where you had to lose your underwear? You ever like
No.
shot yourself or anything?
No, I've been pretty good as an adult at keeping all my
same.
biological functions.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I've had situations where I've been like, all right, well, this is happening, and had to sprint to the bathroom, but I think I made it.
Okay, good.
I mean,
You
aside
never-
from that,
You never got some like shitty underwear going on?
No. I never really
as an
shat
adult, I
myself.
don't think so.
No. I did it in high school when I was like super sick and I thought I had to fart, but I didn't. So,
Definitely not.
yeah, that was
fart.
great.
I don't
Gross.
get the people who wear underwear to bed. Do you wear underwear to bed?
Yeah, sometimes just underwear.
I guess like if you're a guy, it's just the boxers or whatever.
I
it is.
sleep naked nightly. And I
Really?
have no shame in
Every
that.
night?
Yeah.
I usually either
Every
sleep
fucking
naked or
night.
just like if I'm wearing pajama bottoms, like I won't have underwear on because that feels like you need time to air things out.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: once you have kids, you're about to find
Yeah, I
this
was
out.
gonna say I can't do that anymore.
You're gonna do a lot of meandering around the house in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Frequently in front of windows with lights on.
Oh, Michael and I have had this discussion. He's like, you can't walk around naked anymore. We're going to have a child. And I was like, let me have
Why
this for a
not?
little bit.
I mean, for the first couple years, I mean, I
not
think
like
it's
she
important.
can't
Well, it's not
move.
about the kid. It's about the fact that you're stumbling around it all the time in the middle of the night in your house.
Yeah.
While it feels like your fortress, there's also people walking by on the street. They're like, there's a naked lady.
check it out.
What do you do with like morning wood?
What do you mean? What do you do with morning wood? You drain the snake and you go about your business.
Okay, true. What if
It's not a good erection. It's not like it's a fun thing to do anything
all right,
with.
let me present a scenario to you. Middle of the night, you hear kids screaming.
Yes.
You hop out of bed, realize you got morning wood going on. What do you do?
What do you address first?
Do you go?
They don't care.
They don't care. It's true. They don't even know what's happening.
No, yeah, I've never once
I
had.
guess they're young enough.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, if you're wearing underwear, then it's not just like swinging in the wind.
But is it not like
It's either going to be this way or it's going to be that way. But I mean, it picks a direction and it just goes with it.
Also-
but that usually, it's funny that you mentioned that though, because I don't think I've ever had a middle of the night morning wood.
Is it always?
Oh, I guess it's
morning?
always
like
But it's like late morning.
Literally
but
morning
yeah,
wood.
which you're going to get up a few times. I'm just going to go ahead and scare you
That's
a
fine.
lot
Go
about
for
being
it.
a parent as possible.
People have
There's
already
lots of
done it.
very early mornings that you're going to have to deal with. Not that you would have morning wood, but
I'll
might.
deal with it when it happens. Yeah.
When's vagina?
Ryan said to drain the snake and go. I got this.
yeah,
On your way.
Exactly.
that's the other thing. Yeah, the kid's going to cry. Don't worry about it. Just go to the bathroom first and take
Yeah,
care of
this
it.
is
You want to be careful because they're going to bounce up and down in your bladder like 1,000 times. Go ahead and
Well, my family was
take
all
care
about
of it.
like let her cry it out for a little bit.
I mean,
She'll
you don't have
suss
to
it
do
out.
that,
Yeah.
but-
Did your kids try to escape from the crib or no?
Eli did once. That's why basically we took away the. Hey, thank
Silly
you.
black. Nice.
I'm dangerous with these.
Just keep them coming.
Don't let him drive home, everyone.
Hey, I got aspartame high. We took the side off. We had one of those convertible cribs, and we took the side off of it when Eli got big enough that he was just climbing out of it. That was when he decided he was done being in it, and so we couldn't really tell him no.
Yeah, I was that kid. I escaped from the crib
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Oh my God. Emily, who used to work here, she's just like the funniest mom because her kids get into all sorts of things and she just videotapes them.
Yeah.
So she has a video of her kid like literally climbing out of his crib.
She
and just,
asked
like,
him to demonstrate.
Yeah,
She's
to
like, show us
demonstrate.
how you escape your crib.
Yeah, because he'd been like coming out of his crib, and she's like, "All right, I need to see how you're doing this." So she filmed him, and he's like, "Oh, I just do this," and literally like fell. And she's like, "Oh my God, like you cannot do this. Like it is not safe."
We did have that sort of experience once where it was before Eli actually got too big or to the point where he could consistently do it, but one evening, we discovered later what had happened was he pushed a bunch of stuffed animals to like a corner and used them as a ramp, and so we just hear him like
They're learning.
he would sometimes you can hear him on the baby monitor and he'd just be kind of like chatting to himself and he's like, "Mommy," no, because you just let them because they're in bed. You ignore them for a minute, and we just hear like. Thump. And then he just comes walking into the room afterwards. It was like, I guess you got out.
Buddy.
Don't remember this.
Can't be tamed. That's amazing.
It's like you have to cage him up. You know?
Cage
You
him up.
do. That's what a crib is. It's a child cage.
It's like a superhuman.
Mm-hmm.
Great segue to our next question. Ask Us Anything, submitted by Andrew G. He would like to know, what would your superpower be in your current state/life? So this means, essentially, if your life right now, you had a superpower, what would it be? Like super sensitivity or like,
Yeah.
you
Super
know.
mom, super dad.
No,
Super Barbara.
I have a super dad related one, and it's depressing.
Getting rid of morning wood before dressing.
It's not that.
Draining the snake.
Draining the snake.
Exactly. You just
Well,
gotta tug it up into your belt. Has Michael taught you
catheter
nothing?
yourself.
For me,
You tuck it up and pull the drawstring tight. There you go.
That's what I've been told. Is you
That's
tuck
what-
up,
sometimes
you
that's
tuck
what
up
you
your
gotta
dick
do.
and you put it up when the belt covers it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it hides it perfectly.
You got if you're wearing pajama pants, you just pull the drawstring tight, tie it off, and there
just
you go.
cut all the blood circulation to the head of your penis.
Oh,
Wow,
so
I mean,
happy I don't have one of those.
Our business is all nice and tucked away.
Ours is inside
Yeah.
forever.
Where is she? Oh, she's there.
For me, I think my superpower would be the ability to read people. I feel like I have this weird ability to sense if someone's upset or in a bad mood, even if they don't say anything about it, just based off either how they text or just the tone of their voice. And it's almost to a fault with me, where if someone's talking to me and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And they're like, "Nothing." And I'm like, "No, something's wrong." And they're like,
Bullshit.
"Well, actually, blah, 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 blah." And
so
then
you're Deanna Troy from Star Trek. You're an empath.
Nice.
yeah, essentially.
I see. Counselor
Nerds.
Troy.
There you go.
My father was a Starfleet commander. Sorry, we're nerding out. Anyways.
I didn't mean to interrupt. While you're having your like empath moment, I was just explaining a pop culture reference that was similar, and never mind.
But no, it's essentially that. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because I feel like I'm too nosy with it sometimes.
Just intrusive.
And
What am I thinking right now?
You're thinking, Diet Coke.
How did you know?
Damn.
That can get you into trouble though sometimes.
It
'cause
could.
I can like, so like now that I have this Apple Watch, like if I'm texting
Brag about
Laura, well, Apple Watch,
That's next
like,
week's sponsor, Mary.
and I'm just like I can't get to my phone or whatever, and she's like texting me wanting to know something. Like you can like scribble out, or there's like predetermined like replies that you can send. And so a lot of times if she's just like saying all this stuff and she needs some kind of like affirmation, I'll just be like, yes, or like, okay, and say nothing else. And she's like, well, why are you mad at me? And I'm just like, I can't text on this.
Using my tiny little watch.
So like, I think she thinks she has that. And so she's always like, oh, you're upset at me because of how you were texting. And I was like, nah, girl, it's just because I couldn't get to my phone. I was trying to,
I'm just literally
technology.
abbreviating things.
yeah.
Well, maybe she's just picking up. Maybe the watch is actually deeply unhappy, and
Maybe
she's just
the
picking
watch.
up on that.
Right.
Maybe she has that
Mary, I'm not
superpower.
taking care
I'll
of
start
you.
texting you through my watch and see what you pick
I'll
up.
be
on.
able to
It starts setting off your sensor. It's like, I don't want to have this stupid cover on me.
That's great. Let's see. Mine would probably be oversensitivity, or like,
Oversensitivity?
Oversensitivity?
or maybe like the ability to cry on command. I can't, not necessarily like
Do it.
cry, but like I can't. No, I can't do it.
You
now.
just said that was your superpower.
I'm getting there, Ryan.
Don't make her cry.
I'm sorry.
She'll do it.
I'm-
But no, but there's like, I think if I could really work on it, I could get myself to cry on command. I'm not doing it right.
You know, like, go.
It's like when we
What
talk
kind of
about.
superpower can't you demonstrate?
I think, well, you know, shit, we're on camera.
Read me, Barbara.
I sense Meryl's a little tense right now.
Becoming annoyed with Ryan.
But yeah, no, it's just getting to the point now where like I can watch a video, and even if nothing is sad is happening, or like nothing that would make me feel emotional, and like I feel it's coming, it's like it starts welling up.
Yeah.
What's like the whole acting exercise is like you're in a scene with someone and it could be about anything, but you just think about something that makes you sad. And if it looks like you're sad because of the reason in the scene, then it doesn't matter. So like, I don't know, it'd be something like my mom dying. And I'd be like, my mom's gonna die one day. But in the scene, I'm like, my dog is dead.
Yeah,
It's
just
like,
think of something.
yeah.
I had to do that for
It reads.
a Love and Little Roosters. There was a scene where I could not stop cracking up, and it was like a serious scene. So I'm like, what could I think about that's like the opposite of funny? And so if I cracked up, I would just keep going, dead babies, dead babies, dead babies, dead babies.
Yeah, but then
Eventually
Dead
that's
Babies
funny.
becomes funny.
I know.
You can't do
Someone
that.
did that with me with dead puppies, and I was like, now I'm just
No,
laughing at
it
dead
isn't funny.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What about you, Lindsay?
So it's like, what is your superpower based on like how you are now?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Super smell now, right?
Yeah, super smell.
Well, that is actually unfortunately mine at the moment. Yeah.
You have super smell?
What happened, Ryan?
Which kids shit themselves?
Oh.
That is
How far?
exactly it.
Yes.
No, thankfully I'm transitioning out of a place where this matters. But yes, I can walk in the door, go, Livy needs a diaper change.
Even if she's on like a different floor in a different room?
That actually last night. So she's thankfully we've got her out of diapers now,
Okay.
except for at night because she's still pretty young. And I was in my office upstairs, but on the opposite side of it. And she sleeps with the door open just a little bit, and I was like, Livy needs a diaper change. And I got up, went to the room, and yep, she.
Wow.
That is,
Nice,
it
Ryan.
is from across the house. I can detect if my daughter
Smell
needs.
shit from a mile away.
Yes, and that is depressing.
I have a question. I'm guessing your son's out of diapers.
Mm-hmm.
But if they both shit, could you decipher whose is whose?
Oh yeah.
Or like if you
Thankfully-
smell shit, you know which kid it is?
No, thankfully Eli was out of diapers. Well, basically, when we had Livy, we were like, we're not doing two.
Yeah.
Forget this. So that's we got you, and Eli was ready anyway. So we got him out just in time to get Livy in, and so I never really had the crossfade between the two.
Okay.
Thankfully, I'm very content with that.
You could like, yeah, that's an Eli right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a scent.
No, thankfully I got to dodge that one, but.
I feel like my farts and my poops have a brand to it.
Oh yeah,
Like
Michael's definitely does.
Dunkelman.
You know when Michael has farted.
That's why it's like if I'm in a room and someone's like, "Who farted?" I was like, "That is not my brand, and it's not me."
That's the off-brand. That's the,
I'll
like
let
the
you smell my
Mr.
breath.
Pibb version.
Yeah,
right?
that's the Walmart Barbara.
What would you want your superpower to be if you could choose?
Well,
Like actual superpowers,
I think
not super sensitivity or super
the one that I might
vulnerability.
right? The thing that one that I might have legitimately is like understanding, or I'm very, very, very patient with people. So like a high tolerance for patience. I'm married to Michael, for fuck's sake. So
I mean, someone was going to say it. I'm glad it was
exactly,
you.
yeah.
We weren't gonna bring it up.
So you know, I think that would probably be the one that I have. What I want to have, though, is being able to control people's bowel movements on command.
Oh, shit.
So, like, someone's pissing me off, I'm like, oh, yeah?
You want to be the
You just shit
human
yourself.
brown
You're
note?
gonna go fucking shit
Yeah,
yourself.
absolutely. Like, you got that job interview, you're going to puke on your boss.
Well, that
so
you already
there.
have there. You already have the super villain name, the brown note.
Yeah.
Then.
Oh, then you would have to, like, chase me, though, because you could smell where I just, like, committed a
Oh my god, you could. You guys would forever be cat and mouse.
Yeah. She was here. I could
2 streets
smell it.
over.
Yeah.
She got 4 of them this time.
I think mine would
triplets.
be, I want to travel all the time. Like, I wish I could travel more.
Yeah.
So I think it would be like teleportation. So like every weekend, I think I'd
I feel like
spend
that would be
in
a very
place.
useful one.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'd visit my parents and be like, all right, I'm gonna go to Milan. See you later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna go here.
You're
and
just
then
like, I want to
here.
go have dinner in Paris.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Not with any of you because I can't take you with me.
Teleportation is a good one. I think, though, if I had to choose, it'd be shapeshifting.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
Mystique.
Yes, like Mystique-esque. Just because being able to be other people to, like, benefit yourself, like,
Do you know how
I
much
could
you could
shapeshift into
do?
Trump and fuck some shit up, you know? Like,
But no, he's already
What?
doing that on his own.
Yeah.
You don't need that help, girl.
fuck some shit up for our benefit.
You have so much security clearance too. Like you could warp into, I don't know, like Beyonce and be like, I deserve to be backstage right now. They're like, yes, ma'am, Mrs. Knowles, we'll do anything you say. It's like,
Yeah, or like shapeshift into the manager of a bank and like steal a bunch of money. Like,
So you'd immediately go evil with it, is what you're
oh,
saying?
absolutely.
Okay.
I would
What-
only use it to
What kind
my
of
benefit.
good would you do with that power? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe you could become some political figure that's been known to be very, very
You could
controversial.
be-
Be
Make
like,
some good laws.
gays are great. I love them. I'm gay.
Could be
in
the
fact.
best spy ever.
You
The
could be-
CIA would be way into you.
It's true.
That's true.
There you go.
Would you ever shapeshift into an object?
Maybe. Or like an animal. Like a bird. Oh, because if you
There you go.
shapeshift into a bird, you could technically like fly.
That's
Well,
like
it dep-
real time.
okay,
You can
look.
only fly for so
Are
long.
we going to get
though.
granular with this? I mean, is your
turn into an
mass
animorph.
actually changed or just your
yeah.
shape? Because there's a whole lot of rules to shape shifting.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
your mass would change too.
Okay, so it's a magical shape shifting, not a
Yeah.
physical. Okay. I just want to make sure because we're talking science.
Yeah, I'm still of the opinion that it would be awesome to shapeshift into people who've been very, like, I don't know, known to be evil and just publicize, like, the nicest things about them. Like,
Look,
they
Hitler
baked-
came back.
Exactly. Like, he baked children cookies and, like, visited an old person's home.
Oh, I
You
would,
wanted-
not, I would
wait.
not make Hitler look good.
You want to become a shapeshifter to improve the image of terrible people?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Not even to like actually.
Post-mortem PR?
Not even to be like, oh, they actually did good things, but it was like, no, I just want to make him look good.
He's resurrected, and the most notable thing is that he's making cookies for
Damn
children.
straight.
So what would yours be, Ryan? If you had to pick one superpower.
The superpowers are one of those things. It's like, give me all of them. Fuck, why do I have to pick one?
Why not?
I wanna be,
Typical man.
you know,
Give
wants
me
every
I'm just gonna
person.
I'm gonna man spread into every superpower.
His
Look,
knees
they're
touching
all
me.
great. What's wrong with that? Any of them?
It's true. They're all great.
Where do you go wrong? Give me Superman. Yeah, I can fly. I live
I'll tell
forever,
you
and I'm
which one.
super strong.
Fucking Jubilee. What do you do with that? It's
You
worthless.
go work for a fireworks
fireworks,
company. There you
It's a
go.
nightclub. Yeah.
What superpower could you have that wouldn't get you
What
laid?
about the ability to time travel?
I mean, that's great too. Sure.
I wouldn't want that.
It always
sure.
works out
I
badly
would,
though.
especially
It
if you have a cool movement watch.
Hey.
Bam! This episode of Always Open is brought to you by Movement Watches. I absolutely love the watch they sent me. It's sleek, stylish, and I always get tons of compliments when I wear it out. Movement was started by two broke college kids that wanted to wear stylish watches but couldn't afford them, so they started their own watch company. The watches start at just $95. At department stores, you're looking at $400 to $500. Movement figured out that by selling online, they were able to cut out the middleman and retail markup, providing the best possible price. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to movementwatches.com/open. That's mvmtwatches.com/open. Join the movement. Bam! You like that segue there?
Beautiful.
That's the only thing I can
It was
think of.
nice. Yeah, that was good.
All right, well, let's move on to our final segment of the evening. This is Sexpertise, and this one is submitted by Peter H. I listen to your show every week and wanted to ask the panel their views on what makes a strong, positive male influence on women. I am a new father of a beautiful baby girl, and until very recently, I didn't realize how much sexism is still out there. I want to know what your fathers did that helped you become the women you are today, especially you, Ryan, and what I and others could do to help raise strong, independent, amazing women for the future. Love the show, and it's really interesting for this 33-year-old white man from the UK to get an insight into your experiences and viewpoints. Thank you, Peter H.
Aw.
That's excellent.
Were you?
Yay.
I mean, you had a boy 1st, but were you worried about being like a good role model for your children? Is that ever something that crossed your mind?
Considering what my job is, I live in fear of them discovering the internet, to be honest. I mean, mainly what I focus on, and again, my kids are so young that it's not something that I've had to really deal with too much yet, other than just showing respect to other people and making sure that they see the relationship between myself and my wife and how we interact, so they have a good basis for hopefully what to expect of their relationships in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're talking about under a certain age, most kids are kind of the same. Like until the hormones kick in, there's definitely some differences between the boys and the girls, or at least my boy and girl. Like Eli is all boy. He's always running, always just like slamming into things. And Livy is so
Is
much.
that a male quality?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Well, I guess I'm a man.
Livy's just so much more. But she's always been after Eli, so she's in the sense that she's following after him. She gets into the same kind of stuff, though she's a little bit more like, oh, I got something on my hands. Get this on my hands, and so it's just for me. All I'm going to focus on is making sure that I don't treat her any differently. I mean, I don't want her to grow up thinking that her gender makes a difference.
Right.
But it's funny because I was thinking about this the other day. There's a fine line there that I want to make sure I walk, which is there are certain things like, do you want to be an artist? Do you want to be a leader? Do you want to be this? Do you want to be that? As a parent, I don't want to encourage her choices to do. Well, I mean, I want her to be a good person and make good choices, but I don't want to push her in a direction that I want her to go. But I do want her to feel like her gender doesn't limit what direction she could go.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah, I mean, my only piece of advice would be don't just raise your kid for who they are, not for what they are. Just you want them to be a good person. You want them to be creative and intelligent and explore different options in life. And I feel like a lot of people maybe who don't understand that try to raise their kid very feminine or very masculine and don't want them to stray in any other direction based off what they are. And that could be really damaging.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the mindset I've already fallen under too. Just in prep for the baby, we've had many people be like, "Oh, she's surprised." They're like, "Oh, she's gonna be the little princess." I'm like, "Okay, like yes, stereotypically, you're like, oh, the baby girl's the princess, but I don't want don't buy everything pink. Let's kind of even the board out here. Let's not, I don't know, already start thinking about like, oh, what can we paint her nails or like when can we do her hair? It's like, okay, that's fine if she wants to be into that. That's totally cool, but let's not." Make that right off the gate, like that's what she's going to be involved with. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. I don't care. Yeah. So I think that's kind of where I get a little bit like, all right.
It's also, I think, a little ingrained in people. Like when people have a daughter versus having a son, it's maybe like you want to protect the daughter a little more and like have them not get hurt or be as rambunctious or whatever. And that might be something that people don't even realize that they're doing. Yeah. Like even me as a kid, I could sense that, like looking back on things, that my parents were maybe a little more free with my brothers and letting them be a little crazier, and with me, if I like scrape my knee, they'd be like, "Oh no!" Like a little more protective.
Yeah. Same thing.
Girl.
I'm like, go for it. Like kids sometimes they just gotta experience like a little bit of pain or get hurt. Or like perfect example is Millie fell and hurt herself and was like upset about it, and Jeff, being Jeff, started laughing, and she was like, "Don't laugh at me." And he's like, "How many times have you watched a video where you see someone fall and you laugh your ass off?" And she goes, "Yeah, you're right."
Oh
like that's a great life lesson. Like it's okay, you're fine.
Yeah,
it really is. For me, so I have 2 older brothers, and my dad tells this story about how when I was born, they expected me to be a boy, and then I was like, "Hello, kind of a boy." And he tells a story about how he asked my grandma, which is his mom, like, what am I gonna do with her? Like, she's a girl. I've only known boys, and she was just kind of like, she's just another human. Like, just treat her like a human. And so my dad, growing up, was always like super supportive of everything I always ever wanted to do, and he was always like my dad's like just typical like macho man. Like he works out every morning. He loves to go hunting. He does all these things. So, like anything I ever had an interest in, like he never told me I couldn't do it because I was a girl. He would take my brothers hunting, and then when I was kind of old enough and it was like, oh, like, what do you do on the weekends? He's like, oh, I go hunting. Like, come on. And so, like, one time he took me hunting and I'm like, this is dope. Fucking killing animals. Let's do it.
Right.
And then, like, you know, like I've mentioned so many times, like, we all worked on, like, our family farm. And, like, as soon as I was, like, old enough to, like, actually kind of pretend to drive a golf cart, he was like, all right, start working. Like, you know, he never treated me any differently than he did with my brothers.
Yeah.
He does spoil the fuck out of me and like spoils me way more than he ever did my brothers, which is great for me.
Were
No
you
one's
the youngest?
complaining about
No,
that.
I'm the youngest and the only girl.
So yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of funny to see like the constant battle because my mom also thought she was gonna have boys and she really wanted a girl. So then when I was born, she was like, oh my god, I get like my dream girl. Like I'm gonna put her in dance lessons and I'm gonna do all these things and I'm all these, like this vision I have for her. And when I started going against that, she was kind of like, oh shit, like this isn't what I wanted. Whereas my dad was just kind of like, do whatever you want, you know?
Yeah.
Like just like don't be a shitty person.
Yeah, my dad was much of the same too, and it's even funnier because thinking about like people who have daughters, they can be very different. My sister and I were completely different. Where I was super tomboy, I was running around like crazy and running into stuff and constantly getting in accidents. That's why I have a scar on my face from fucking busting on the fireplace. But my sister was the fashionista, and she was the pretty princess of the family. So even there, it's like, okay, you can't just have this general label of like a daughter. Okay, that could mean so many different things.
Yeah.
So just kind of find out what their personality is.
And he asks how to raise strong, independent women. And I think the key is to just let them be their own person and don't be so controlling and trying to mold them into this person that you want them to be.
But you also need to be encouraging.
Encouraging,
Yeah. Well,
that's why
supportive.
If you want them to be independent, though, you got to let them be a little independent.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
I'm
what I
all-
love my dad for. Is he was very supportive of me wanting to play sports, and at the time, unfortunately, a lot of people were like, "Oh, you're so manly. Like you're such a dude." My dad was like, "Fucking go prove him wrong. Like kick their ass."
Yeah.
Yes,
Literally
awesome.
go fight them.
Thank you. I love you, Dad.
Yeah. No, that's kind of how my dad has always had the attitude of just like, you're a badass. Just like do whatever you want. Just be a decent person.
And I'm lucky in my case because my wife is such a kind of strong, independent woman already that is a great role model for her. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing watching kids grow up because they are from the get-go inclined to certain things just immediately. Like, I haven't ever pushed my son or daughter in either direction in what you might consider stereotypical gender things, but they both kind of gravitate in those directions naturally. Like, Livy's really into like pretty shoes and like bracelets and necklaces, and she's all about having that stuff. And then my son will take one of her bead necklaces apart and turn it into nunchucks.
Nice. Yes.
Which is, and it's you guys just whatever you
fashion
feel.
and
Yeah,
function,
I'm not going to
nice.
tell you to go a different direction with that. You just take what you feel is right, and if I'm just there to support you, and you still at the same time, it's like, now we do want to make good choices, so we don't want to take the nunchuck and hit your sister in the head with it.
Yes. Yeah, play nunchucks, still cool.
Or
But
if you
go
do,
for
let
it.
her do it back to you.
Yeah.
Exactly,
It's
yeah, it's
fairness,
only fair.
equality.
At least give her one. If she turns it back into a bracelet, you tried.
Yeah, you
Was
did.
Lori the sole breadwinner in the family for a while? Or
Not really ever.
No,
No, I
okay.
mean when we moved to Tampa, I was out of work for about a month just because I graduated, she graduated, and we moved to Tampa because she had a job there, so or an internship rather. But yeah, no, it's never really been a situation where one or the other of us was the only person working.
well, not that any family should replicate this, and it's our own especially unique case. But my father quit his job so he could be a stay-at-home dad with me and my sister. My mom continued her practice, and she still has it to this day. And I'm not saying that you guys should do that, but it is really nice to have that figure to look up to growing up, especially as a daughter. I was like, yeah, okay, I can do whatever I want. Like, if I want to be independent, that's fine. I can do it.
Yeah.
So maybe introduce her to some people like that you might know.
I
or-
always just pictured my parents as like being very equal, and I think that's also important. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I think he's a single dad, but if it's in a relationship where there's both parents, just seeing your parents as equal beings, not like one better than the other or more important than the other. That's a big.
Or even just like public figures who have positive relationships like that. We're like, hey, check it out. Like this woman was able to achieve her dreams as well, and you can do the same.
You could do the same, audience. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining me
Absolutely.
today. Ryan,
course.
Lindsay, Mariel, as
Thanks for having
always.
me to
It's
this
me.
font of unending Diet Coke. Thanks, Texas.
Thanks, Texas.
I know we're about to wrap, but one last question too.
Yes.
Livy's too young to do so, but
Okay.
I assume having a daughter also, you should still have a sit down with them and explain some of the shittiness in our society. Like
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit of
100%.
Yeah, some of the sexism that you're going to deal with as you get older.
Yeah.
And that's the conversation Michael and I have had. Is like, when do we tell our daughter, like, hey, so there's gonna be people out there who say "fuck you" because you're a woman, and just ignore them.
And
do
then
your
you
thing.
say "fuck you" even louder.
Remember women told you you could be anything? Well, turns out.
Well, some people don't feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just kick those people in their genitalia.
Exactly.
Don't actually. No
No,
violence.
no, that's, it's more of a metaphor.
They're metaphorical genitalia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And well, I mean, that does go. Sorry, I know you're trying to wrap it up, but it does
Yeah.
go along with that. That
It's important.
Who
Damn
said
it.
that?
It bears saying that we do need to remember, though, going into a world where we do want equal opportunity for everybody, but that doesn't mean that some people won't have to work harder for certain things.
Absolutely.
The
So-
door is open, but the way that you maneuver once you are past that threshold, or just to get to that open door, is very different.
It's true. I mean, and there's certain situations that, regardless of what society wants to be like, it's just going to be harder for people to do certain things. There's going to be social norms that have to be pushed through, and only hard work and not entitlement are going to fix that.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to get in there and make what you want happen instead of just expecting that society will fix itself.
We're just kind of battling some of the
It's deep.
yeah, exactly.
Dude. Yeah, fuck it is, man.
And just battling some of the unfortunate privilege too, where it's like, I'm sorry, because of the way that things are, like sometimes your male coworkers get more credit than you do, or sometimes people are going to look down on you or kind of ignore your opinions because you're female. But don't let them.
Yeah.
You fight.
Just speak louder.
Yep.
Dude,
Project.
we got real deep here.
We got real.
We started with some dicks and shit. Now we got real deep.
Now we got real. Well,
No, we
cheers
ended with dicks and shit.
Dicks.
to dicks.
Yes.
Not really good clinks off the cookie cups, but there we go. You double clink, yeah.